I went second. Things could have gone a little bit different, but I went first, and that's what the deck it's intended for, right? It does amazing going first because there's not that many interactions going when for your opponent when he's going second, because you have to open the hand trap. But of course, that's part of the variance, right? It's part of the X factor. It's part of the intentional strategy that it can be really great, really amazing if you start. But the balance is going second. You can have issues because it shines going first. So that's kind of the contrast of like, oh wait, you have to go first. But then of course, games 2 and 3, that's when side comes in, right? So depending on the matchup, that will determine what you choose to put in, what you choose to put out. Because people, your opponent's going to be aware of what you're trying to do. They are aware of your deck, so they're going to either side deck accordingly. That's even if they have the appropriate side deck cards for your deck. Seeing as what's popular, Salamangreats, Danger Thunder Dragon. What else? Altergeist is huge still. So like you have to consider like those are gonna be considered more, I guess, because like Dark Warrior hasn't really been showing anything as of recently. So it's like it's not gonna be it's most likely gonna be disregarded, and that's part of the game as well. The fact that you can use that to your advantage is part of it. It's not, oh no, it's because people weren't prepared. Well, that's the point. That's the whole point. It's a factor within the game itself. How competent you are. That's part of the game. If your ignorance of if you know your rulings or not, if you know the cards, if you know older cards, if you knew the new cards, all that that's what makes a good player, right? Knowing, being aware of all of that into one, and that's just how it is. And against Yaten, oh my god, I opened up really weird as well. I had to work my way. Of course, like I said, all you need is 2 warriors. Like that's all you need, 2 warriors to get your things going. And I managed to do that. And then since I opened up a jet, if you watch the combo guides, I show you guys how to. Oh, did I upload that? Yeah, I explained it. Where if you open up jet, you have to go to the memory route and the Yugioh play. So you do your summon sorceress and you give it to them. You give them the jet, and then you go into Yugioh. Yugioh pops the jet, and then you go into your librarian, because you have to skip the Excel play because you don't have jet in deck anymore. So that's the way you handle that situation. But like Altergeist, it's the same thing. Like if it goes first, it does amazing. You just set your traps and you interact and try to slow down the tempo as much as you can, and just capitalize with your Mario, with your Faker, with your Seek. That's how you capitalize once you've disrupted and hindered your opponent. And a lot of these simple things, majority of the players can't seem to comprehend or understand. I mean, it's quite common. But then again, it's not like, well, I guess it is their fault, but then it's also part of the community as well, where they're like, you just want to win, don't really care. But it's like it's like a double-edged sword thing, where it's like you want to do good, but you want to actually help the players grow, like especially within your community, especially within your locals. You want to be able to have them progress and evolve and get better. Otherwise, they're just gonna stay plateau and just not really know and be ignorant, and then eventually just end up quitting. And that's not healthy for the game at all, for anyone, especially for your region, for your locals. You want to be able to, like, of course, you want to like give them the win, like just take a few moments after the game, just explain to them what they could do, what they shouldn't have done, and just, I guess, give them a little bit of advice, and it'll pay off in the long run, because you want to be the best out of the best, right? You don't want to be the best out of like mediocre or like not good players. Like what's the point, you know? Yeah, free prizes, yeah, easily, but then in the long run it's like, I don't know, it's not, I don't know, man, it's just crazy. But anyways, it just combo off, and there's not much he can do. I tell him what I'm gonna end up doing, what my end board is, and he's like okay. And then It's yeah. It's basically that's basically it's his hands there for the picking, basically, and it's really funny because at the end of the duel, since you guys can already assume what's gonna happen, right? At the end of the game, he tries to revive Mario. When it's not even in a grave, it's meant to be banished, and I'm like, what? At the time, I was like, okay, whatever, just commonly grave it, and then he just goes on to his next move. But oh man, but that dude, Altergeist, man, like yeah, I've been playing that for a few months, so I'm well aware of how to beat it, and I know for a fact, Red Reboot is a huge that's one whenever I would see Red Reboot. I would lose. Like if they have a full, I guess, capable way to capitalize, then yeah, for sure I would lose. But like any other, it'd be hard to lose without Reboot because you'd be able to outplay with like spoofing and like there's room to play. But when they completely shut down your everything, you just kind of can't play at all. But anyways, that's gonna be it. I'll just let you guys watch the rest of the game.
What just happened?
Oh shit.
You getting memed yet?
Cool by the way. He says he always has it, and you know what? I believe him.
Because he also have reboot every single time as well.
I thought I'd play my own game against him, but it doesn't work this way.
Oh yeah, I've heard librarians off.
I'm getting lubed.
Yes. God damn.
Same one.
That's fantastic. You opened pretty bad.
Oh wait, this is Spanish. No, I opened very nicely.
Are you going second?
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
Oh, fucking sick.
You know how many twists I have to deal with?
Normal summon Vega. Effective
The
Mongolia.
other call by the grave, just to see what happens.
Oh wait, hold on.
Thanks.
Pretty much this is pray that you break.
While we're at it, affect target.
Actually.
Yeah, Corbin.
Keep going.
Fucking oh my god.